Good evening. We are here with Loyola Chicago head coach Shane Davis and outside hitter Josh Schellinger. We'll take a statement from coach and then we'll take some questions.
Obviously incredibly proud of our guys and the way we were able to pull, especially those first two sets. But I thought St. Francis played really well tonight. I thought we really struggled to slow them down first couple sets, and I think that's the best we've seen them play probably all year. And so that's what they want. That's what we want, is a great match, both teams playing well, and for them to be at their best as well. So.
For Coach, congratulations on the victory. Obviously, tomorrow night, end of the regionals with Long Beach State. This is a matchup between two of the best offenses in the country. You guys rank ninth in the nation in hitting percentage, I believe fourth in kills per set. Demonstrated that tonight. I believe it was 407 that you guys hit. How do you feel about kind of how your offense matches up with Long Beach's middle block, particularly, which is one of the best in the country, and kind of the fight that we're going to see tomorrow night?
Yeah, definitely, and hopefully we can sustain our service yield like what we did tonight, give ourselves our setter a good opportunity to spread the offense, and like you said, they're middle blockers, and just blocking in general from Long Beach is really good. So we've got to be able to spread the offense around pretty well and not be too predictable, especially rotation by rotation.
For Josh, traded 7 kills with Stump in the first set equally. Then obviously, finished with 13 just behind Sosa. In this game, you're dealing with a St. Francis team who, technically not ranked, in the top 20 in the end. Obviously, you guys number 9. Those first 2 sets, dogfights went deep into extra points, and the third set looked a little bit more like what we would have expected. What did you kind of take from, the mettle that your team showed in those tough parts of the first 2 sets?
Yeah, first off, just a big shout out to St. Francis. It's a big stage, and they showed up to play. Going kill for kill with Stump was a pretty cool experience, and he balled out. But just I think that's huge, especially in the postseason. Just being able to kind of get gritty and just really toughen up when that red zone hits, when 2020 hits. I think that's a big way that winners come out of games. And we were down multiple points at the end of those 2 sets, and we were still able to pull it out, and I think that shows a lot about our toughness. Maybe we didn't play the best volleyball of all time, but once that 2020 comes around, we lock in, and I think that's huge for us.
Yeah. I think it says a lot about Josh, too. This is his first NCAA experience, right? And for him to be so efficient in what he was doing and so confident, I think says a lot about Josh and his ability right now.
Coach, this is the first year of, the regional format of, the NCAA tournament. Obviously a little different. Instead of everyone going to what would be UCLA, obviously last year Ohio, you're going to a regional match, across the country, Long Beach. Obviously the majority, the attendance is going to be much different tomorrow compared to today because it's, not team. It's about 2 teams that are not from here. What kind of is the experience like coaching in a you're coaching an NCAA game, but it's in, Long Beach, knowing that, next weekend, ideally, for you guys, you're, over in a different venue with, all the eyes on the biggest stages of sport. What's kind of what was that experience, the change like for the format for you?
Yeah, it's a kind of, we try to treat it as another road match, right? Not put too much emphasis on NCAA tournament match. Obviously, it's conversation, but we kept the same routine, right? And how we do video, how we do serve and pass, and everything was really super consistent for these guys, and hopefully that leads to consistent play as well. But it was great to get that match tonight in Long Beach in the arena in the Pyramid, and so we're looking forward to having one underneath our belt and competing against Long Beach tomorrow night.
And then for Alexander, finished every set point. I kind of picked up late, and then after that first one, it just felt like it was just going for him every time. How big of a role does he take for you guys looking towards? Finished the year not as many sets played, but finished the year with most kills per set for your team. What kind of is his role? Do you feel like going into tomorrow for you guys?
Yeah, Alexander's a big impact player, right? He's been out for 8 weeks with injury, and so I think he got cleared last Tuesday. He played a little sixes and then played against Lewis and then Ball State. And so, yeah, he's still getting into the rhythm. I think you can see some of that a little bit, especially from a serve standpoint. But, yeah, he's an out-of-system, kind of cleans up a lot of garbage for us. But he's a huge impact when you can get over 5 kills per set.
Taryn Rodriguez, host of Set Point on IA Sports Radio. This is a question for either of you. You had to dodge 2 set points in sets 1 and 2. How did you all play so cerebral and lock in when it mattered most?
I think it's a testament to coaching, getting put in those situations very often within practice. Last practice, before we ended up coming out to Long Beach, we were playing 2020 red zone games, and I think that all that practice really leads to experience. And obviously we played a long season too, where we've been put in a lot of those positions. And I think that all of that kind of accumulates and really shows when we play these matches.
And this question for Coach. Do you think all the MIVA matches that you played against the likes of McKendree, Ball State, Ohio State helped you in those 2 sets? Because I think everyone needs to know how gritty the MIVA is and how there's no nights off.
Yeah, the MIVA is pretty tough, right? I think the biggest is there's a lot of variance in the style of play, right? When you talk about Lindenwood or you talk about McKendree, you talk about Ball State or Ohio State, they're all very different teams and different style of play, and really kind of tease you up for an NCAA tournament where you get a lot of different style, a different conference of play too. So I think the MIVA prepares us well for moments like this.
Josh, Coach just talked about your first postseason experience, but you've been on the West Coast before. What's this go around like for you compared to all those years in La Jolla?
I mean, I think it's an awesome experience. I mean, just being able to go back to California for the end of my career, it's really special, and I think it's an opportunity that I'm definitely not going to take for granted. And I mean, just being out there with some best friends and just a lot of teammates that I love playing around is really amazing, and it's an awesome experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.